Among four, there are 8 doctors that you need to see every day of your life. 8 doctors. As difficult as it is to have an appointment with your specialist, these 8 doctors are easily accessible and you need to see them every day of your life. We know we hear so ubenya health insurance and send one. We hear so because the long queue, so we hear any appointment. They are within reach. You can see them any time of the day. Together, it forms an acronym called New Start. New Start. Let's get acquainted. Now, with your New Start, energy and home nutrition, the food that we eat every day. It is important that we pay particular attention to it. Yare bi wo ho a ebo wa onim se wokohu doctor, there are certain things they forbid you from eating. There are restrictions to nnuane bi a wodi so. For instance, if you are a hypertensive patient, obekọ doctor ho yebeka cho say aduane a wodi no make sure say anwan a wo mu ye ketewa bi. All because nnuane a ye di na egu ye nipadua mu no. Wotimi kohu aduane bi na stew bi obi aye anwan etani no. Wo sesa sa anwan na enu timi ye jollof wonchen. So we need to be careful the food that we are eating. There are some people who catch us already the aduane bi obedi bia just a drinks in chain. And in any fufu no dia drinks in chain. Banku, rice, aduane bi obedi bia just what they drink boss here. And your friends say they wash it down. Ebi obi feel say oh have a luxurious life. Ube wi no no kwakọ fire. Tea kura no no ma opeso wi onom drink egu so. We need to be careful the food that we eat. In health, there are 3 main arms. The first one is promotive health, the second one is preventive health, and the last one is curative. Promotive health na health education na yema every day. And into education bia obehu say ekoso on the media no is promotive health. You try say be promotive health education say the be obia behu kwan obefa so a obetena obenya a healthy lifestyle. The second one is the preventive health. And no de born ho ban say the be ya yare bi wo ho a embebo in the first place. And into now ubenya diabetes, ubenya hypertension, call hospital, you say you need to go through certain lifestyle modifications. For instance, you need to exercise a lot, you need to stay away from smoking and from alcohol. You need to stay away from a whole lot. You need to cut down on your intake of salt. So who abide by preventive health. Then the area number in the first place and sana there's restrictions we at so. Once you put these things in place, then you keep your health all together. The last one is the curative health. And only when what we now have to do is to try and cure it. Of course, it be a lifestyle, it be a hereditary. Congenital diseases. And once you have it, the step we take is curative. But if we pay particular attention to promotive and then preventive healthcare, then of course we are good to go. We may not need curative health in the first place. And in the aduane we need to pay particular attention to it. Making sure say yedi aduane of course a balanced diet, but bibie mu no yenye in such a way say ebeboa a promote ya pomodin. Say aduane carbohydrate food a te say fufu a doctor for and nimdifo advice is say ufa ketuwe bi no make sure say nkwan ne bebre. Aduane say oil won't be bria, you know say you have to cut down on it. We need to cut down on our intake of salt. It's very necessary. And into nutrition is our first doctor. Let's pay particular attention to it. Our next doctor is the E in New Start, and that is exercise. Exercise the advice is that you have to undergo at least 30 minutes of exercise and at least 5 times in a week. And into Kabuma in a week, you should have like 150 hours of exercise. And whom here say very, very necessary to be able to stay younger and stay healthy all the time. Exercise here pa. Nantia is part of it. You can do brisk walking, you can do jogging, you can do skipping, push-ups. All that is important so that we always stay healthy. The W is water. Nsuo forms the significant part of the makeup of our body. Your body now about 70% of it is nsuo. The blood that runs through our body, about 70% of it is water. We need to pay particular attention to taking water. Men try months to come in the one. It's important that you plan the amount of water you are taking in a day. So such a water no, so when you say bear 10 and I will the whole day, then you need to plan it. Knowing very well, say after every 2 hours beer, you need to take a water break. Oh yeah, by the time a day never end there or now at least what take you about 10 sachets already. And that is good for your makeup. Because what Nancy no one knows so be now you're dehydrated. Brown. So we need to pay particular attention to it. Water, it's our third important doctor. We need to visit it every day. Our next doctor is sunlight. Area we know say sunlight contains a little amount of vitamin D, which is good for strengthening our bones. And it's important say every day you be expose your home to a little sunlight. Very, very important. We because say me dey na me fa wi aso a wi no be hye me skin. Hey, na me skin yi na ha yi me kwa ko fa wi aso ama me skin na be hye ma yi tuntum. We need a little exposure to sunlight every day in our lives. That is our next important doctor. The next doctor is the T, meaning temperance. Temperance simply means that we do everything in moderation. Bibia ayen kakra en kakra kakra. And in the doctors na yedi kan bobo mo so nutrition. Aduane no enye se yesi balanced diet nti bekokofo aduane bi si wo enam atwa aduane no so ahia se fufu no kwa hwehwe no wo plate no ma hu fufu no because enam eguso no obeka so nipa ro obo na mampesie. Bibia your moderation, even the water that we talked about, insuo is very important. But temperance simply means that we do everything in moderation. And instead that you see too much of everything is bad. There are some conversations so we bet me I can say, oh, maybe I'm addicted to sex. One day cry me having sex, there is no way I can live. Please, everything in moderation. Adiebi enyame ya debia bonyoma etare ho. Mo amudwa akokọ no munim de mekan. And nam no part na de pa bi abrebo no wo bo se bonyoma bi tare ho. De enwono no. O dwa akokọ no anye careful kitu bi bogu nam no ho a wase nam no. So it's important say yes, adiebia yedim say we enjoy doing it no. We should always enjoy it in moderation. You take your time since even the exercise that we talked about. We need to exercise in moderation because exercise need be we too vigorous. I wouldn't say exercise be very fast. And it is one in moderation now so be so vigorous. The way our come be born one here. Now the next thing cardiac arrest. So please everything in moderation. Our next doctor is air and from here we always need to expose ourselves to fresh air. There are some people need with them air conditioning boom. O free dan nimu a okọ na adwuma ne car obetinam edi akọ aso air condition wom okodru na adwuma ma o si free ne car mu run office air condition bo so the whole life air condition okoka obeka se media say air condition ni dan nimu a mintimi nam kromfo abonofo wode woku ne he who feel so enjoy but you are exposing yourself to sickness. One here when you then you will now need curative health. So please, it's important that we expose ourselves to fresh air. An opportunity 2 hours there is no need say very early in the morning, especially one of our residents in Accra. We know say you leave the house very early. As early as 5 o'clock, not take muko. At that time, the air is fresh enough. Cars are walking and Lawson, so you will not be exposed to too much fumes. And until you roll it down, now enjoy some of the fresh air. It's beneficial to you yourself. It's important that we always visit this particular doctor. Our next doctor is R. Rest. Rest here. When you go for dim koma, almost there is enough rest after death. And inti Samria yetia si die pesika. Esika fo eni mu krum ha no monda. Please, sika here. We know very well say laziness is not going to put food on your table. Economy ni mo to the extent say we say one pair other means and streams of income are definitely home. But say no soon ti we say one na one hwe obe sika na gu. At the end of the day, are you ever be ma or next of kin then ever be this scanner or pay gu hon. Sa next of kin for no so say sika o man bre ho sa no munim dipa o mu be this scanner kono ma wo hye hokra na wo ra ho. You need to make sure say you have time to rest. Rest is important. Said you always the body is rejuvenated. Our last doctor is the last T in New Start, which is trust in God. Bibia mu yedi nyame na eye, yedi nyame na hye bibia ase, yedi nyame na wie. Ye nipa yeti asase so yenye na ebo ye ho, enti yende ye ho. God has created us. Wama a manual, which is the Bible, but in everything we go back to our God. So wo de ho tu nyame so a, de wa ye ni nyina beboabo ho ban, but nyame na have the final say. Ono no betimi de the last touch amount, because a doctor for nyina panyi ni nyankopon. So trust in God. Some doctors, like I said at the beginning, we hear health insurance to visit these 8 doctors. We hear so DQ, so you don't need an appointment. You can visit them every day of your life. New Start Obusia. And the video no. At this point, I won't subscribe you to our channel. Yeah, please do. And make sure so click it so that anytime we upload a new video, you have access to it. Obusia, we out.